On our first date, you introduced me to your drink of choice, the Woo Woo, and it was love at first taste. More importantly, I liked you a lot right away. I vowed to take things slowly, but after 3 months, I had fallen hopelessly in love with you. When I told you, you weren't quite in love with me yet. But you decided to reciprocate and tell me you love me too, figuring that either you would fall in love with me eventually, or you wouldn't, and it wouldn't work out. But either way, you would avoid hurting my feelings. When you told me that story much later, I thought, that is just like Anna. So wise, practical, and considerate. It made perfect sense. That wisdom, considerateness, and practicality are merely 3 of your traits that I cherish and adore. While you purport to be selfish, you are actually extremely thoughtful, generous, and yes, kind. Allison, notice I didn't leave with kind. As someone who actually is selfish, perhaps as a result of having grown up in an environment akin to the setting in Lord of the Flies, you inspire me to be thoughtful and considerate. I'm still working on it. Even though you are an introvert and mostly prefer to be home, when we socialize, your smile, enthusiasm, wit, and easy laugh make you the life of the party. A couple of times, just in private, I laugh and have more fun with you than anyone else I've ever met in my life. You have great compassion and affection for all animals. That doesn't begin to capture the love and devotion you felt for our dear Maggie. You went to any and all lengths to give her a great life, always putting her first. It's no wonder that we have sprinkled reminders of her into our wedding. She was the love of your life, but I had no jealousy towards her because you have a giant heart that is full of love, and I am so lucky to bask in that love. So is everyone you know. You bring that same love and devotion to all your relationships. You are fiercely loyal to friends and family. Everyone knows they can count on your help, even if that means helping to bury a body. That hasn't happened yet. More likely, you help plan an event or advise on interior design. You know how to make anything beautiful, and you are exquisitely beautiful. Inside and out, with and, yes, without makeup. I just love to look at you. I knew you would pick a stunning dress. Most importantly, though, is that you have boundless love and appreciation for me. You tell me you love me often and why. You are physically affectionate with me, frequently. You express gratitude for what I do and who I am. I have never experienced a relationship like this before, and it's intoxicating. In short, you know how to love me, and you do so unconditionally. Except perhaps if I leave something on the kitchen counter. I have called you the love of my life from the very beginning, and almost 9 years into our relationship, it just gets better. Every time I see your smile, I feel a glow inside. I truly say the best for last. As a testament of my love and devotion to you, I vow to do my utmost to make you happy, to care for you through good and tough times, to make you feel cherished, loved, and appreciated, to be patient with you, to listen to you always, to support you, and to continue working on being thoughtful, considerate, and generous. I fear, though, that I will inevitably fall short in one behavior, and I hope you can forgive me. I'm just not always going to remember to put down the toilet seat. So, be my cherished bride for the rest of our days, and let's shoot for arriving at the end of our lives, and here I'm going to quote Hunter Thompson, by skidding in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, wow, what a ride. That's so beautiful.
The first time I saw you, I liked you. The first time you kissed me, sparks flew. The first time I saw you reading an owner's manual, My heart skipped a beat. The first time I saw you do carpentry and electrical work, I swooned. The first time you gave me counsel without judgment, it took my breath away. The first time you saw work, Anna, and liked her, I thought this just might work. The first time I complained to you, and you listened, and you apologized, I thought you were a cyborg. The first time I saw you with Kayla and Sophia, listening to their stories, asking them questions, telling them that they could each have their own appetizer, and being family to them, my heart filled with love for you. The first time I saw you cradle Maggie's head after the chemo, I knew there was no other man for me. The first time I noticed your struggle in finding things that were directly in front of you, I thought I'm gonna marry this man. So here I am marrying this man. Under that stoic, handsome facade beats the heart of a brilliant, appreciative, ethical, strong, easygoing, and evolved human being. I vow to cherish and protect your generous and trusting nature. I vow to make you laugh, especially when you're cranky. I vow to nurse you when you're sick, with my well-intentioned, albeit limited culinary talent. I vow to forgive and forget easily, as you always do. I vow to acknowledge my own foibles and not just yours. I vow to love you in the ways you like to be loved. But most importantly, I vow to never discuss anything important with you until after you've had your first cup of coffee.